IPOB's lawyer, that's Ifeanyi Ejiofor, has alleged that the detained leader of the group, Nnamdi Kanu, in the DSS custody was not allowed to eat more than once a day, and the agency's refusal to allow him to change his clothes despite repeated court orders. How do you react to this, BKO?
I don't really understand what's going on, and one has to be very careful what position one takes on this matter. I know that the judge handling the matter was not happy about the fact that Kano continues to wear the same white designer dress to court, and she gave an order that Kano should no longer should stop wearing the same dress to court. Now, what Ejiofor, the lawyer, has told us is that Kano some clothes, some dresses, but those dresses have still not been handed over to him, even after they've been given to the DSS. I don't know the game that is being played between the DSS, Kano's lawyers, and Kano's representatives. Someone has got to behave in the right way. And if indeed the judge's directive had been disobeyed, as the lawyer wants us to believe, then at the next hearing of the matter, that matter should be, that complaint should be made to the judge so that the judge can now make an order on that matter. No one can be bigger of our own. It's a creation of the law. So because it's a creation of the law, it has to be, it has to respect the laws of our land. I'm not saying that everything said about the DSS is correct, but I want to believe that the DSS, that the lawyer could not have simply been making wide complaints, because in the past we had heard that the DSS refused to even allow access to Kano, despite the fact that the judge gave the order that Kano should be allowed to see his lawyers and see his relations. So Kano has not been found guilty. So to that extent, he should not be treated like a criminal, no matter how grievous the offense for which is being tried is. The DSS must give him access to his people, to his lawyers, and access to his clothes. On the issue of him being fed once a day, I know that some time ago there was complaint about the kind of food that Kanu wants to eat in captivity. Maybe there are issues, disagreements. Maybe disagreements arose as to what kind of food it can be served. But there's no reason for anyone to be fed just once a day. Or, I mean, it just doesn't make sense. So I will expect the lawyers to make this complaint officially before the judge, so that the judge can give an order that will put an end to this shenanigans. As I said, the DSS is a creation of the law, and to that extent, it has to respect the laws of Nigeria, because without the law, the DSS would not have been created. And we do not enjoy hearing some of these negative things about the DSS, you know, When the Shiite leader was being detained, we also had all kinds of things, relating to the infringement of his rights and all that. So these are not things that we should be hearing, that he doesn't eat more than once in detention and all that. It's really embarrassing to hear these things. And like the judge complained, Kanu shouldn't be wearing the same dress to court. It makes no sense. It's just ridiculous. And if an individual or the DSS is the reason Kanu cannot change his dresses, then cannot change his dress, then it has to be addressed. Although, as I said earlier, it may not be the entire truth, because we've not heard from the DSS. I will expect that the DSS would also defend itself on this matter, because to keep someone in detention and not feed him regularly, or feed him as much as he want to be fed, is embarrassing, and the international community is watching. This will certainly give our country a bad name.